Hello everyone and welcome. This is Jane from Liberated.com. I am here as usual to add value to your life. Remember, whatever you do today and wherever you go, add value to people's life and your life will never remain the same. I am here with the final version, with the final topic of the topic we have been treating the past weeks, and that is don't give up on the verge of your breakthrough. And I am here with the final version today. We are going to be using a certain woman from the Bible, and this was a woman. She was married to one of the sons of the prophet, and the story is taken from the book of 2 Kings 4 verse 1 to 7. One thing I always say, I said, if you are too quick to quit anything at all because of pressure of life, you might not see what stands before you, what stands after you. So you have to be very careful. The past is the past, the future is the future, and the present is actually very important. So let me quickly tell you the little story or a little recap of the woman, a certain woman of the prophets that lost her husband. She was so desperate to get the children out of debt. One thing was certain, this man was the son of the prophet. He died and left credits behind for the children and the wife to pay. That was not even enough. He even used the children as a collateral to pay the debt. That means when I am not able to pay this money, you can come and collect my children. That was a deep that was a very deep covenant. In life, sometimes there are pressures of life that will really push you to the limit, that will really push you very far, that you will look at your front and your back, you will not know what to do. You have to be very, very calculative when such pressure arises, when such situation arises, so that you don't miss up from your breakthrough and your testimony. So that is why I came up with this woman as our case study today, because this is the final version of the part 1 of the series we have been doing. It was in part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This woman was very worried when the creditor came to the door. She was not aware. The husband did not even tell her that he has borrowed money, and even went as far as using the children as a collateral. So the woman was disappointed. But one thing I learned from the story of this woman, it was not time for her to cry. It was not time for her to be depressed. It was not time for her to be lonely. It was not time for her to be bittered or say, I will never forgive that my husband for what he has done to us. This woman was very calculative. Though the pressure was very high on her, though the pressure was very much on her, she was not ready to give up at the verge of her breakthrough. There was a lesson that was supposed to be learned from here, and she knew it. So she ran, and she heard that there was going to be there is a prophet in the land, Prophet Elisha. She ran to this prophet and said to this prophet, man of God, you know, my husband was among the sons of the prophets. Now he is dead, and he has left debt for us to pay. The creditors, they stand by my door to take my children as bondsmen. That was very painful. If you know what I mean, that was very, very painful. In life, sometimes we come in contact with such pressure in our lives. If you come from where I come from Africa, a lot of things are happening, even here in the European world. People are going into debt. They borrow money. Sometimes they don't even allow the family members, even their spouse, to know. But this woman was not ready to give up. She knew that there was solution. She knew it was not time for her to break down. So she ran to the son of the prophet, Elisha, and she asked, please come to my rescue. I don't want to lose my children. I don't want to lose my dignity. I don't want to lose my house. She was so worried, and the worriedness she was having was, how do I come out of this? How can I be the deliverer of my family? How can I rescue my children from all about this. That is where I came in. If you know you are passing through pressure in your life, it can be in that marriage, it can be in that business, it can even be in that circumstances. I am here to advise you today that you need to check inside of you. You need to go into your closet and begin to pray, begin to seek the hand of God in that problem, begin to see the face of God in that problem, because God have every solution to your problem. Only when you don't know how to go into the presence of God and you think you can do it on your own. There are a lot of points I wrote down, and I am going to be taking them one by one. And one thing that this woman, the character that this woman possessed was determination. She was very determined to succeed. She was very determined not to give up. So because of her determination, she ran to the son of the prophet Elisha and told him, I am in a deep problem. I need to come out of it. I need to save my children. So the son of the prophet gave her an advice, instruction. My pastor will always say, he said, instruction will eliminate destruction. If you adhere to instruction, you will actually get out of that pressure of life. And that is when you stay determined, no matter what the pressure of life is, stay determined, you will succeed. So this woman was given an instruction to go and borrow an empty vessels from all the neighbors, from anywhere that she was able to borrow an empty vessels from. So she did as being instructed. She got everything. And one thing I love about this woman and the instruction that was given to her, the prophet told her, get all the vessels, take your 2 sons and lock yourself, shut your doors. Meaning, there are times we need to be quiet. There are times we need to be quiet. There are times we really need to be alone in the presence of God, to seek the face of God through prayer, through supplications, through meditation, through reading your Bible, praise and worship, alone, quiet moments. So this woman did as she was instructed. She shut up the door. She began to pour the oil. And I forgot to add this at the beginning. The instruction was, the son of the prophet asked this woman, what do you have inside? And the woman said, I don't have anything. If I have something, my husband would not have taken my son, used my son as a collateral. I have a pot of oil. Elijah looked at the woman and said, that is your deliverance. Can you believe that? Most of the times we have what it takes to succeed in life. We have all it takes to run out of that, run with that vision to become who God has ordained us to be. But most of the times, because of the pressure of life, we sealed it up. We sealed everything up. This woman was so desperate to release her children from this creditor. But one thing she forgot, that she have the capacity, what she has to sell to pay off the debts. Look inside of you today. Get all today together what you really need to become. It is inside of you. God said, I created you. Before I create you, I know who you will become. So why not allow God to be the potter that will make you, that will turn you from that clay to a beautiful object by going into his presence. So this woman went back and borrowed all the vessels, shut the door, and began to pour the oil into those vessels, which the son of the prophet, the instruction Elisha gave to her. And from there you can see, they said, according to the Bible, it said the woman continued to pour the oil until all the vessels were filled up and there was no more room to pour the oil. And the oil stayed in her house. Her sons were free. The instructions, when you pour, sell, pay off your debts. And one thing this woman did, she stayed focused. She was determined. That is number 1 point I said. And number 2, she was very, very focused and calculative. She was calculative in the sense that she knew that this is a moment to break out. This is a moment to break through. There was nothing on earth that is going to hold her. And she went as far as with another character I discovered from this Bible study. It said the woman has faith. That is my own word. This woman had faith, because it takes faith For you to follow the instruction you were given, when you look around, you thought maybe you don't have anything. This woman was full of faith. That was why she was able to follow the instruction, and she got the result she deserved. In anything you're going to be doing, have faith. Be determined, number one. Stay focused and have faith. Believe in yourself. Believe that no matter what people have said, pressure you down in any angle, making you and pushing you to fail, to lose contact, to lose focus. Stay focused. Have the faith that you would succeed no matter what. Another one is keep to instructions. When you want to succeed in anything, go out, read, look for information. What you are passing through today, someone else have already passed through it. Look for someone that has passed through the same problem. Ask them how they got out of that problem. And another thing is look inside of you. I have already said everything in this video. Look inside of you. There is something God has given to you. And when you allow the pressure of life to cover you up, you will never see it. You will keep on blaming others for your problem. You will keep on looking at other people that as if they don't have good attitude or whatever. No, look inside yourself. There is something God has given to you. You need to wake up today and begin to examine yourself. Stay in the front of the mirror. Check yourself. And when you do this, you will see that your eyes will be open. Another one is when God is really ready to support you in anything you do, one thing is certain: you need to be ready also. God cannot meet you when you are not ready, when you are doubtful, when you are unforgiving, when you are complaining all the time, when you are too stressed out, when you are too busy in your mind, you are seeing all the wrongs left, right, and anywhere at all. No, stay focused. And like the widow in the Bible, her name was not mentioned, but she made history. She was able to deliver her children. She was able to bring her family out of poverty. You are the next in line. Look inside of you today. Irrespective of the situation of the world today, there is something you have that you need to activate through instruction. I hope I have succeeded in adding value to your life today. If you are interested in what I am sharing, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell, and as soon as a video is being uploaded, you will be the very first one to be notified. And I have a book coming out very soon. It is called No More Holding Back. Especially for women, no more holding back. Don't give up at the verge of your breakthrough. Follow me up on all my social platforms. You will connect with me, and I will be very happy to also connect with you. Check out my blog post in my website at janeliberated.com, and I will connect with you. Remember, I am your sister in Christ. I love you. Have a fantastic day. God bless you. Bye.